the wine, you can hear this wine getting a bit worse. And anyway, I'm there still. Windows open. It's a red hot day, middle of summer, no aircon in an old tranny van like that. 3 people stuffed in the cab. It's not great. When there's just this God Almighty bang, like you've never heard in your life before, and the gear stick shot up out the floor and beat poor Ash around the legs. Do loads of filming last week, so this week a few bits on, so I might get a few more bits and pieces done. Today, gonna go and collect a lawnmower. Yeah, I know. Gonna collect a lawnmower. It's Monday, bank holiday Monday. Collect a lawnmower and also go load some bikes up because tomorrow I'm going to the Big Smoke. Drop off K1600 with the Acker exhaust, that's sold, and the old Laverda, which I absolutely love. Should have got some film of that really, me riding it about, but hey ho, job's good, coulda, woulda, shoulda. I also should have got some of my tractor getting stuck while I was trying to mow the lawn as well. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, again. Anyway, let's go get the bikes from the workshop and get loaded up for tomorrow's journey to London. I think we're going to pick up an Indian as well tomorrow, Indian FTR, so another cool bike. Always got the cool bikes. Back in up under here, need a tape measure. Was going to go out in the Bentley today, gutted. Was going to go out and get a bit of brekkie, but at least was going to film a bit of driving around in that, but it's not happened because rain. Coulda, woulda, shoulda again, eh? Not taking it out in the rain, it's too nice. So, right, I'm on with the measuring me thing, so let's see if I get the lawnmower in the back, in the Super Razorback, and go load some bikes up. Speak to you in a bit. 650 Sport. What an absolute machine. Had one of these back in the day. 3,000, you can't see that, 700 and something kilometres. K16 GTL got in with the Ackers. Probably remember me picking that up. They're both going to London tomorrow. So they're all snug as a bug in a rug. It's 12 o'clock, bank holiday Monday. They're locked in. It's got a chap in who's been and bought Triumph Tiger Explorer with all the gear on. So it was well worth turning up on a bank holiday Monday. So, sweat on to Tadcaster, pick my lawnmower up, then London tomorrow. Off we go. 7 o'clock in the morning. Just getting set up so that know where all my bits and pieces are at in my van. So we're going down to North London, Reading, and back up to Grantham, pick up a Indian FTR. We've got the Laverda on board and we've got K1600 on board. Yesterday we went up to Tadcaster, pick up Ride on Lawnmower, which is living in the back at the moment, the super duper Razorback, and I was going to grab some stuff out of here and we'll get on the road. Catch you in a bit. Well, it's an absolutely lovely morning to be out and about today. After yesterday, it was absolutely horrendous, but yeah, looking forward to the drive, to be fair. We've got a good, I don't know, 169 miles to run to London, and yeah, quite looking forward to the drive. Bit of a mad week last week. Didn't get a lot of stuff videoed. It was kind of itty bitty stuff, but a lot of bikes out. Harley Electric Glide out. The old one, the 1993, that's gone. With the Gilera that only just went up, that's gone. The 125, so that's heading down to Oxford. What else we had got? There's a few bits and pieces. R850R. Well, a load of bikes gone anyway, and a few bikes come in. A couple of the bikes that come in, a couple of problems on them, so they're being kindly taken back to where they came and sorted. So just stuff that you've got to address really, because you want to get them out and get them ready. Just received the V5 for the KTM I picked up the other week, so that'll be going up for sale that's why you'll have not seen it after it going in the van. It's not that someone bought it first or whatever. It's literally, we've been waiting that long for the V5. So that particular dealer who brought that bike into part exchange in January, and we've only just received it. That's 4 months on a 2021 bike. That's a long time for them to be messing around. So not overly happy with that, but it's here now, and we'll get on with it. It's already cleaned up and ready to go. Not that it needed any, but it's 17 and a bit miles. It's absolutely nothing, is it? So a few bits on this week. Short week. It's Tuesday morning. Sun is shining. Got 4 days to hit it this week, because next week way up to the Lake District for a week. So I really do need to get me skates on. But clear blue skies, London here we come. Let's see how we go. A dreaded 40 mile an hour zone on the A1. And there's still nothing going on, but it's quiet. It's quiet this 40 mile an hour, so it gives you a little break. Due into London at 11:15, which is nice, and it's a storage company where I'm dropping Laverda. Chap's already been and seen it, so he's happy. So none of them jitters. Just got to get it to the storage. I think I've got a slot between 11 and 1, so getting there at 11:15, a few minutes early, a little bit of a look around, and chill out for 10 minutes, and then get it unloaded and get it in there for its happy new owner, Alex. So that's that. I ain't seen that sign again yet about the lights. I'm looking for it. Right, what can we tell you? Well, let's tell you a little story about myself and a mate when we were younger. There was a young lad who used to live down our road. He'll recognise himself. And I had to go and collect a car from a salvage yard near Doncaster. And this young lad, he'd been with me a couple of times, Ash, and we'd been over there. But this particular time, this was something else. I used to have a unit out of town where I used to do a lot of work on cars and stuff when I left the Navy, and restore cars and one thing or another, if that's what you want to call it. But anyway, for some reason I discovered a salvage site that was new at the time. I was buying a couple of bits off there because it was a way to get nice new cars for not a lot of money, and I could get my hands dirty. On this particular time, I'd bought a Citroen Zara. Yeah, go on. They'd only just come out, and this Citroen Zara, we've got a dink in the side, but it certainly wasn't drivable, and it certainly wasn't anything I was able to pick up, collect, or whatever. So around where I was, I'd asked a few of the people in the other units and stuff if there was anyone with a breakdown truck, and this chap appeared, and he had a transit flatbed that he pulled his digger about on. I think he was a landscape gardener or something like that. Anyway, he offered to take us to, it was near Pontefract actually, take us near Pontefract, pick up the Zara, come back. But he was on, again, this comes right under the title, you couldn't make this up. So off we went to Doncaster, Pontefract, in this tranny van, old style, banana front, flatbed, you know the old drill. So I'm sat in the passenger seat and Ash is sat in the middle. Off we go. So we get to the Zara, gets to the, this was a steady old transit by the way. We gets to the Pontefract, gets the Zara, gets it all loaded up. Things are going well. Now the tranny's making a bit of a noise, a bit of a whine. We're not too concerned, it's not a big disaster. So we've got the Zara on the back, we're coming back on the 180 near Scunthorpe, where it's 3 lanes. And the whine, you can hear this whine getting a bit worse. And anyway, I'm there still, windows open, it's a red hot day, middle of summer, no aircon in an old tranny van like that. 3 people stuffed in the cab, it's not great. When there's just this God almighty bang, like you've never heard in your life before, and the gear stick shot up out the floor and beat poor Ash around the legs and the hands and everything, and then shot out through the floor after it had given him a good beating. So we rolled to a stop at the side of the road. And what the hell just went on there? So, well, I stuck my head underneath the truck. I like, well, the clutch has just gone or something. Looked under the truck. There's no bell housing. There's no gearbox. There's bits of gearbox bolted to the engine, or bits of bell housing bolted to the engine, and the gearbox has just gone. It's obviously exploded underneath the truck. Which point young Ash points down and thinks, Matt, look back, and where the bits of metal of the gearbox had flown off, they were obviously extremely hot and have set fire to the whole bank up the side of the A180 and the central reservation, which is now on fire, dry grass. And we go pegging it down, me and Ash, and we're dancing around, doing the dance of the flaming whatnot, jumping on all these bits of red hot molten gearbox, putting the fire out. You couldn't believe it. But all the time we were doing this, I looked up, there was a bridge over the 180. There's a cop car up there, and he's just stood there watching us while we're doing the dance of the flaming whatnots, like a pair of Zulus, running up down the central reservation, putting out fires, all the rest of it. Anyway, needless to say, we put the fires out, took a bit of going, plenty of burnt areas where we put out what we knew we could get out. Wandered back down to the transit. Obviously, this guy's gutted. He's took me to Pontefract for 50, 60 quid or whatever, and now his truck's absolutely kiboshed. And with a Zara on the back, how the hell are we going to get that home? So, we rung the AA. AA came out. Bit of a quibble because we were a passenger. Obviously, it was a breakdown truck already. We've got a broken car on the breakdown truck. Anyway, they came out, to be fair, and the driver was going to take the car, then come back and get the truck. Anyway, he was a good driver. Back in the day when you could do these things without fear of retribution about everything, he just went, do you know what? Let's put the lot on the back. Now, this Zara was already probably at 30 degrees of an angle on the back of the Transit. When it was on the back of the AA truck on the back of the Transit, it looked like it was nearly vertical, strapped on the back of this Transit that was on the back of the truck. Kid you not, you could not make that up. So that's how we got it all back. Young Ash will remember, because his legs are probably still black and blue. He's probably still got the scars from that gear stick jumping out. I've never seen anything like it in my life. So yeah, that was it really. That's the story of our little Citroen Zara and the exploding gearbox somewhere on the M180. Thanks Ash, he got into a few scrapes with us, to be fair. We'll get some more on another day, but I'm sure we'll remember that. Cheers for now, I'll speak to you in a bit when we get to London. To an underground storage unit. Let's get that sat-nav turned down. Damn noisy thing. Let's do that first. Yep, right, that's turned down. So dropped in the, it's like an underground storage. That was awesome, that. Having a quick squiz inside the door. I'd hate to have his insurance premium, I know that much. It's full of Ferraris and Porsches and Harleys and all sorts of exotic stuff in there, and all underground. I don't know how many hundreds of them there were, but there was an awful lot. But I guess if you live in London, that's the way you've got to do it. You've got to put your car in storage, and I guess that won't be cheap either if you want a nice car or bike. So I think we're around about Highgate somewhere now in London. Again, still beautiful day. It's always nice to see London on a lovely day. So yeah, let's keep on trucking off to Reading now, getting there about 12:15 and then head up north. Right, let's go. Where? Bracknell. I'm probably miles away, aren't I? Anyway, with K1600 GT with the Acca exhaust on, etc. He's not seen this bike, so the usual, ooh, is it going to be a happy job? It should be, it's a lovely bike. See the video of it, obviously we've done the video. But yeah, let's get this bike dropped off. 1 minute, 1 mile away. Helps. Yeah, we're here now with Mark. That's his old BMW, Heathrow motorcycle training. Now his new one's coming out the back. So let's get it out the back. Oh, we know how this goes now. There we go. Let's get her unhooked. We're coming out. Mark's going to take over and he's going to get us coming out. And hopefully if we fall over, one way or another, we're going to have to make $1 million. Or not. There's Mark's new toy.
Yeah, a little toy.
Bit of commentary as well from Mark.
Yeah, we didn't drop it.
Well, that's one thing. We could have made $1 million if we dropped it. Do you want it next to the other one?
Yes, mate, it's fine, thank you.
No worries. Well, you obviously know all about these.
Yes, mate, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Not bother, sir. Get you the
Perfect.
books. Get the books there.
Yeah, books are there, mate. It's all
Yeah,
sorted.
cool. Keys are. I'll stop that. I'll keep going just there. Keys.
In there somewhere.
There you go. If you want to start her up, you know how to start her up and everything. It's
Keyless, isn't it, this one?
keyless. Just press the button. That's it. Let go of it. Everything will. That's it. You're on. You're already on. And then no, start it. You're all right.
Oh, there
mate.
we go.
So that just turns your ignition on, and then just start it with that. With that, yeah, you got it. There you go.
Perfect, thank you very much.
Is that all right? Spot on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Another one delivered. So here we are. We're on the M25 heading north, stuck in traffic as usual, but we're heading north. So yes, get back towards home. Got to stop off around 3:30 to collect another bike on the way back. So that's all good. If we ever get out of this car park, that's the M25. We see there, Mark loves his bike. Why wouldn't he? It's a lovely example. He's already got one. He's a motorcycle instructor, so look him up. Give him a shout out. He's going to be keeping ours for the high days and holidays, I think, and you're still using his others for the motorcycle instructing. He does a bit of travelling around Normandy and stuff like that. He's got friends down there, so perfect bike for that. So he appreciates them. He's got one already, so he knows how good they are. So yeah, there we go. Let's keep trucking on north, and just another day. Speaking of it all changes. So had enough fuel to get me to Grantham and home, and all of a sudden just got an invoice in for a bike that's in Nottingham. So Grantham's about 30 miles from Nottingham, so despite it being a ridiculously long day, we shall endeavour to get to Nottingham as well. So yeah, that'll be a bit extra on the day, but so I had enough fuel to get all the way home and then didn't, and you can't pass cheap fuel and then know that. So oh, there we go, onwards. So Grantham, Nottingham, wish me luck. So that's the Indian FTR all loaded. What an absolute weapon. Yeah, I love these. Had a cut before. It's got a Bassini pipe on it. Pro Tapper bars. In the best colour. Yeah, love that. 4,500 miles I think it is. Could be 5. Could be lying to you. Me and figures are rubbish. But there you go. What a weapon. On to get the next one. There you go. Got that beautiful Indian FTR in the back. We're now headed to Nottingham for a Kawasaki GTR 1400. Big tourer. Again, another useful bike if you've got a long way to go and you want some sandwiches in your bags. That's the kiddie for you. So we've got 26 miles to get there. Chuck that in the back and then head back to Grimsby. Oh, we would have been heading back to Grimsby now. Anyway, we're not. Missed out on that because invoice in, cha-ching, get paid, get picked up, let's go. Right, let's get to Nottingham. Let's have a look at that GTR. That's coming next. Let's get loaded up. She's in, GTR 1400. It wants a right clean up, good bath, which it will get. Yeah, great big sports tourer. A lot of bike for the money. Finally, homeward bound. 7:10. Long day, innit? It's not bad though. Managed to get everything done that we need to get done, and one more thing. So that saved me another trip out to Nottingham a different day, so try and get it all bagged into one. It's like Tetris. Anyway, it's in. We're heading back. See you back at the ranch. Yeah, I guess. Literally just pulled up. Lisa's coming down the track with the wheelie bin. Yes, we have to pull the wheelie bin about 10 mile down that track. So met Lisa coming the other way. Bless her, she's all full of cold and everything else. So give her a lift back up. That's us for the day. Surprising really. 451 miles we're done today, which is, it's a fair hike, isn't it? And I guess that little bit I added on the end, 60, 70 mile or whatever to Nottingham. But anyway, it saved me going out again another day that would have took me half a day or more. So get it all fitted in. It's like Tetris, isn't it? All in. So anyway, long day, 2 bikes out, 2 bikes in. Happy days. That's how it should be every day. See you in a bit. Those bikes from yesterday, took them in the workshop for cleaning, and I've got 2 bikes to MOT and then one to take to Skegness later, and a bit of work on another one that needs MOTing. It's going out next week. Ultrasonic on the carb, put it back together. So yeah, then we've got folk coming today to pick up the Freelander, and I believe there's someone coming to look at the quad. I'm not sure what his intentions are at all, but he needs to look at it because obviously it's got an oil leak and it's just a spares and repairs job. I have got very little interest in, not really a quad man, but there you go. Right, onto the workshop. Seed, and the little 2-stroke is now up and running and sounds absolutely superb, ready for delivery. And now I'm on my way to Skegness to deliver Triumph Explorer to a chap who came and see it Sunday morning, which I'm probably on there as a Monday, wasn't it? Yeah, Easter Monday. Anyway, let's go. Let's get out of here. Visiting Haven Holidays. Going to meet him outside, unload the bike. Job's good, isn't it? That's how it should be done. Well, we haven't met him yet. We ain't got the bike out, but everything else, I'm sure it's absolutely fine. So, turn around and go back to Grimsby. Let's get it unloaded. Well, that's Mel with his Tiger Explorer. Looks a right lot of bike that for the money. All the bags and boxes and all the other stuff on it. Oh, go on, Matt, get the lamppost. No. So, yeah, he's a happy boy. Let's get out of the park that we're on in Skeggy. He's got the life living in Skeggy during the summer and clearing off down to south of Spain or whatever in the winter. God. Yeah. Anyway, enough of my jealousy. Let's get back to Grimsby. Don't get any better than that, does it? Yeehaw. Time we on now. It's 8 o'clock. And just finished for the week, obviously. We have today emptied that spot, which I don't know if anyone's noticed before. Had a quad in it, Yamaha Raptor. My life, it's finally gone. We must have took, God blimey, I don't know how many hundreds of emails, phone calls, with a lot of people, awful lot of people just no-showing on that, which is ever so weird, isn't it? But anyway, lovely lad called Craig has just disappeared, and I don't know how we've done it, but we've managed to lift it in the back of a what the hell do you call them? Volkswagen Transporter, high roof, but it had a wheelchair ramp in the back, so we've had to like lift it over the top of that. Anyway, I'll probably be crippled for weeks after that because that's a heavy old girl. But anyway, it's in. Quick update on bits and pieces. Obviously, through the week, you will have seen the Mazda. Its own little video. And tomorrow we are up to the lakes. We've got someone coming to stop here. Lisa's brother, Scott. He's coming to stop here for us. We're not sure what to go in. I think we might even take that for a run. The old Bentley Continental, because, well, it'll be a laugh and it'll be comfy, and why not? That's all I can say. Big F250 update. Well, right, I'm doing a separate little video on that, but where we're up to, start motor's in, we'll keep it brief, and then the starter, I've never seen it before, but it's got a starter solenoid for the starter solenoid. Anyway, it's got a new one of them in, and it still winds over, it still fires up on the easy, but it won't go, so we've got an electrical snag somewhere, and I'm not sure quite yet what it is, because I've only just tonight, before this chap came for the quad, have fitted that other solenoid in, but some footage of that, and then we'll do its own little video if we ever get it going. Hope we do, because it takes up 6 car spaces in there. Anyway, that's it for the week. It's Friday. Got to try and upload this before we disappear to the lakes tomorrow, and then we'll see if we can get some footage of the lakes. Whee! And drink some beer. So, happy days. On to the next. Don't know what we'll have for next week. We'll see if there's anything. And yeah, take it easy. Don't forget, ask your missus first.